What's going on, guys? So everything's been soaking wet here at the house, and I tried to start a fire with just a ferro rod and my blade in the rain for hours. So I'll put a bunch of footage of me making an attempt. I was talking a little bit. It was all right. But this time through, I'm going to use Tinder. I didn't have any Tinder as far as, well, I just ran down, and I'm going to be super excessive. Look at all the dryer lint. And I'm going to cook up one of the cans that we've been purchasing is a Campbell's Chunky, right? So beef with country vegetables. We'll cook some of that up, maybe eat a little bit of that. I'll just make sure that this thing here is recording. Yes, we do. We're recording. So, all right, so I'm gonna set up some Tinder. And this fire should go 1,000,000 times better than the last one because I didn't have any Tinder. And I'm gonna cook some beef stew. Oh, knocking into stuff here. I don't know how good that recording is gonna come out, but figured I'd try to get it on there. Maybe it comes out better this way. You can see what I'm doing. Alright. Give this thing a hit real quick. Just keep smacking into that thing. Alright, get this full started. Shouldn't be too bad. And that's how easy dryer lint works. Should be good enough. Get me going. Yeah. Get some coals made up real quick, and then I will try out some of that Campbell's. That dryer lint works pretty good. Pretty good, definitely, and you produce so much of it, especially with all the females in the house. But it works pretty good for fire starters. Sorry about all the noise. We are in the city, not out in the woods. Some backyard fun. So this stuff does a pretty good job of catching everything. Sometimes it stinks. Good Tinder though. Good Tinder. I was out here for hours. Like I said, I'm gonna roll some footage at the end of this just to show you like how long. I mean, I was trying to. I'm wearing my blade out now. Not really, but it's gotten some wear in the past couple of weeks. I've been messing around in the rain on purpose, getting as much practice as I can with it, and it can be really hard sometimes out in the rain. And the key thing with that was just don't stop. I mean, you gotta keep going. It's if it's a survival thing, there's like, you know, you can't accept no. It's can't accept no, but sometimes you might go without a fire if you don't have some sort of a decent Tinder. I mean, I had a hard time with every single thing that I tried. I'm probably putting too big of stuff on here right now, but it's all right. See what happens. No particular way to set it up. I just threw that big pile of dryer lint on there. Let it burn. And I'm sitting right in the smoke. And these are nice too to stock up on. See that? It's got the pop top. And if I ever get a big enough fire, I'll be able to eat. I did bring a spoon though. So I got a spoon no matter what. I might have to get some more smaller stuff over there. Keep this thing going. Some of this stuff is wet. Wet still. I should have kept with some smaller stuff to start out, but throw it all on there, get it ablaze. I could be impatient sometimes, and that can definitely cost me additional time if I'm not careful, depending on the situation. I may end up going backwards if I don't take my time. But here's a couple pieces of wood. These things are soaked. It's been raining here for like days. I mean, we had like a day or two it didn't rain, and then when I was trying to start that last fire, it was just starting to stop sprinkling, and that was after a couple days of rain. And I couldn't get nothing going. I mean, even some of these are kind of soft. They will catch eventually. Kind of soft, not crisp and dead. So I didn't know what to do for ahead of the video of me failing so many times trying to start a fire without any kindling, or not necessarily kindling, but like tinder. I didn't have any tinder. I tried to do it straight up. I feather sticked everything. I made sawdust out of it all. I did so much work, and it was just like a waste of time. But that's how you learn, that trial and error. And that's how you know I'm never gonna go without tinder. If I can possibly avoid it, I'm gonna have some sort of. I like the cotton balls with Vaseline. It was one of the ones I really like, and we've got tons of them set up in the bag. You can hear it steaming. Oh yeah. The cotton balls with Vaseline work great. I did see on the Tactical Rifleman when they were talking, they had a bag guy on there, and he said something about a antibiotic, and I can't remember which one it was. But this antibiotic can be good for your eyes and everything, and it still works because it's a petroleum base, just like the Vaseline, I guess. And I got to look into it more. I don't know for personal experience or anything like that, but that sounds like something I'd want to do, because if you get a cut or anything, you could take those same cotton balls that you had and clean out a wound, or it's like putting antibiotic onto it. And I think that would be a nice 2-in-1 or 3-in-1 to have. That leaf. Yeah, I was beating this thing up. I took it out of that wood holder. This one I had never used yet, and wanted to get a little bit of time with it. So maybe I'll wait until this is cold so I don't bore you to death now that we have a fire, and I'll put a little bit more on there, and then I'll come back on, and like I said, after I do this and cook myself dinner, I'll roll some video of me attempting to start a fire with no tinder. So we'll be back in a minute. Right, so spread it out a little bit, put some more stuff in there, but I figured it was good enough. It's not a blaze anymore. I had it going across with some smaller stuff, but we're gonna try this out. Just get you used to eating the stuff that you are stocking up on. Should have enough coals in there. Hopefully it doesn't tip over. I'll be pissed. But get used to eating the stuff that you're stocking. Kind of some regular foods, and whatever you're gonna be eating, you might want to get used to it. And I know you could peel this paper off. Probably should have done that before I got back on video. Guess it doesn't matter really, but I don't know, whatever. Put this down in there. Heat it up for me, please. No, it's gonna be fun too, is pulling this thing out. I didn't bring nothing with me to pull it out. Probably grab 2 sticks or something. Get that thing roasty. We did baked beans like this before when I was young, even when we went camping kind of more recently. It is getting dark over there. It is probably gonna rain on me soon. But this is getting some practice. I used Tinder this time. I wanted to try this stuff. This is like the well, it's already burning. The vegetable beef or some country beef or whatever it was. And it's just getting used to eating your preps, getting used to how you're gonna end up cooking it. And I'm sure I'll probably have a time or two when I end up having to cook it like this, depending on the situation. But good practice, man. I'm hungry, so it works out okay. Give me some more coals, man. Oh yeah. A few minutes. The nice part about the cans like this and stuff, everything's cooked already. Love sitting right in the smoke. Everything's cooked already. Doesn't matter which way I move. It's all coming this way, huh? So it's all cooked, so you got that part going for you. It's already in a container that you can use to cook on the coals, in the flame. It's actually starting to bubble. And look, I told you I brought a spoon. I ain't playing. I don't think it's warm yet. It might be, you never know. Whoa, believe it or not, that's pretty warm already. I'll try this thing. I'll pick this thing up. Doesn't take much of a fire. Probably just eat that thing right there, right? It's got chunks of potatoes, carrots, beef. Of course, I didn't get one piece of beef in that bite. I got a cold spot though. Cold spot. Get a piece of beef and then maybe I'll put it back on there. This is why I want to check it out. Where's the beef? Where's my beef? Tell me Campbell's ripping people off. Right there's some beef. I'm putting that back in. Hopefully without ruining nothing. Wow, we almost lost her. That was close. But we got no dinner at home tonight, so this is actually dinner. I mean, I might eat some popcorn later or something, but get them coals up there. Where stuff's got an okay flavor. Beef stew. It's not bad. Hey, ho. I got cold. I'm not doing nothing else with this fire tonight. This is probably it. This is something to cook. Something fun, something different. How I'm using a spoon to do that. Ashes in my spoon. So yeah, I don't know. The flavor's okay. Didn't seem like there was much beef in there. I had to get a piece of that beef right now while I still got the video rolling. There's a chunk of beef. I don't know what it said, like 12 grams of protein or something. It's actually not that bad. I got Dinty more, but I already know what that tastes like. Huh, Dinty more might actually be better than this. But I got some Progressos. I got all different kinds. This is just a different one that we had gotten recently at like a Dollar General store, and they had like 3 for $5 or something, so I bought them. It was the first time buying them, but hey, whatever. You know, if you were cold too, something like this, once it's warmed up good. I'm starting to get warmed up. Once it's warmed up good, cold night like that, you know, it's gonna be a cold night tonight. But say it was even colder. I mean, it's warm. Got heat. That can's warm. Bring that back to your sleeping bag or something with you. So I'm gonna eat the rest of this here in a minute. It's starting to bubble again. And I'll let you guys check out that video of me not being able to start a fire in the rain with all the wet stuff and no Tinder. So thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. You guys ever start fires in rain, or do you practice that at all, or have you tried it without Tinder before or anything like that? So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm gonna roll video. I don't know, I probably got an hour's worth of video plus, but I'll throw in at least like 10 minutes or 15 minutes of me and scraping and trying to feather stick everything up. But Let me know what you think. Have a good day. Alright. Gonna be scavenging for some stuff here. See if I can't find some really dry enough but not dry. I'll break it up. Found a slug. Look at all this loose stuff, but not very dry. Having no Tinder, and even these pieces of pine are pretty damp. Got no Tinder and everything's wet. Do have a ferrocerium rod. Trying to break this down a little bit. This is always a lot of fun. Imagine having to do this. Like tonight is the night that you need to stay warm. Trying to find anything dry. I can't even find nothing dry. Everything is soaked. Does that sound dry? Try to shave some of that down. Barking is good. This part is never fun. Well, I mean, it can be fun getting some practice, but see how good it turns out. Only way you know if you could do it, if you had to, is if you try. And I like making an attempt. See what happens. It's like the driest twig I could find. I'm trying to kind of feather stick it a little bit. But guess we'll see how good it does. I got a ferrocerium rod that I have not used that's just been sitting in my EDC pack. And I figured give it a shot. And this is my Alpha Dog knife. I love this knife. It's like so big and fat. Cool. How likes it? I don't know how this is gonna catch. I need to find something maybe bigger that I can try to get to the center of it, maybe find a drier spot. Let's see how it goes. Good practice. If you've never done fire with everything wet, it's been raining on and off for a couple days here, and like everything's wet. I'm gonna have to go find something thicker and give that a shot. See what happens. I just put some small little curls on there. That's not loud. That was a pretty fast jet too. Huh, that's cool. Whew, sweating, boy. Thought I had that. I'm just having a bad go at this one. That's for sure. strike surface, I think. Maybe. Squirrels are teasing me. No! Look at, no, smoking. Knocked it right over. That was cool. The next step's gonna be to try to get something on there. Making a mess. I agree. This thing going. Just keep shaving smaller and smaller parts. Just because it's so damn damp. These squirrels are still laughing at me and stuff. I'm just trying to get the smallest little pieces. See what happens. I should do a whole mound of it, but I'm being impatient. Knocked my whole pile all over the place. All that little stuff. About a miserable time. Everything's soaked. Patience, don't give up. Get some more on there. Oh. Get some on fire over there, maybe. Whole new tactic. Okay, so I found another piece of wood. I'm trying to get the smallest little pieces that I possibly can. Smallest little shavings. Hoping to get, I'll kind of show you. See, like the smallest little pieces or little curls. See, some of those are too big. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. That a little bit maybe. So I end up with a whole bunch of little, there we go, some smaller ones. And I'm hoping, and this log is kind of wet, but if they're small enough, I'm gonna give it another shot real quick. I got a bunch of little pieces on there. Just don't know if it's dry enough. Turn off that. hit it with a good enough spark. Oh. Come on, fool. Throwing fireballs everywhere. Except for on my damn fire. There we go. Oh. Stuff down. She just don't want to start. No, I put it out. Just catch it. Yeah. This is how it be sometimes. Alright, so I'm just gonna scrape it up into pretty much sawdust. I'm having too many problems. I figure maybe some of these smaller pieces will catch easier. That old beast's been getting struck up. Alright, now hopefully somewhere in this mess I'll be able to get her started. Have that thing recording now? Yep, still recording. Yeah, Don't knock on my sawdust. Oh, boys and girls. This has not been the easiest. Save some more of this up. A little bit on leaf. That leaf is like my little pad. Now, so much Tinder all over the place. It's like so stinking humid outside. It stopped raining, but it's damp. Not catching. Maybe we need more. I shouldn't. Burning everything but my wood. Burning my leaf up. Let's see what happens. A couple sparks in there. And that just goes to fucking show you how thin that stuff is. What a pain in the ass without Tinder. I got more squirrels laughing at me. We're gonna try it again. Okay, you'd think even wet being that thin, this stuff would just start burning off fire. Kill myself over here. Airplanes today. Oh, you can still see it. First shot. Way to go. There's your lesson. Bring Tinder. This will take frickin' forever.